down on your mat and settle in comfortably. Lie on your back and close your eyes. Take a few moments to notice how your body feels. Notice your hips and your pelvis in a whole. Does one hip feel different than the other? Do you feel any tension or discomfort? Now bend your knees and bring your feet below your knees, a comfortable hip-width distance apart. Then inhale softly, gently, and do a very gentle flattening of your back down into the floor. You should keep your back flat during the movements we are about to do, so try to avoid arching with your back. Breathe normally. Now slide your right hip on the floor up toward your right armpit. You should feel the muscles of your right waist, your obliques, gently contracting as you do this movement. Then very slowly and without using any force, release your right waist muscles and let your right hip slide back down to where it started. When you're back to center, relax. Now do this on your left side. Keeping your back flat, slide your left hip up toward your left armpit. Feel your obliques and your left side contracting. Then slowly and gently release your obliques to let your left hip slide back down to where it started. When you're back in center, relax. Now you can start slowly going back and forth between your right and left side. Bring your attention to the differences between your right and left side. Is one side more coordinated than the other? Do you feel a larger range of motion at one side? Try to use what you're feeling on your more coordinated side to improve the movement of your less coordinated side. And now, as you're slowly going back and forth, feel free to let your head roll from side to side, following the movement of your body. When you're done, slowly come back to your neutral starting position and rest. Now we're gonna change slightly the movement. Same starting position as before. In this movement, it's common to want to arch your back and use the lower back muscles to carry out the movement. But the purpose of this movement is to engage the abdominals instead. You're going to press each hip upward toward the ceiling. And when doing so, you have to engage your abdominals and try to get the feeling of scooping your hip under as you lift up. Initially, maybe you will be a little bit confused, but with time, it will come naturally. Now gently flatten your back down into the floor. Press your right hip off the floor toward the ceiling. It doesn't need to be a big movement. Let your right knee press forward a bit and feel your abdominals working. Then, as slowly and as smoothly as you can, let your hip lower back down to the floor and relax. Now we're going to go to the left hip. With your back flat, slowly press your left hip off the floor toward the ceiling and let your left knee press forward. Feel your abdominals working. Then, as slowly and as smoothly as you can, lower your left hip back down to the floor and then rest. You can start going back and forth from right to left very gently. Notice that when you lift your right hip up, your left hip presses into the floor and you might feel the left side of your lower back elongating. Observe this when you go to the other side too, that as your left hip lifts up, your right hip will press into the floor and your right lower back will elongate. And then notice the differences between both sides. Like you did before, you can let yourself learn from your more coordinated side. Done, slowly come back to neutral and rest. Now we're going to put together the motions you've just learned. We combine the sliding motion and the lifting motion to make slow circles with the hips. Imagine the movement of the pedals of a bicycle. You're going to do that kind of movement. Slide your right hip on the floor toward your right armpit, while your left hip gently slides away from your left armpit. Now slowly lift your right hip slightly off the floor, allowing your left hip to press softly down into the floor. Then let your right hip come back down as your left hip begins to slide up toward your left armpit. Now lift your left hip gently off the floor, while your right hip presses softly into the floor. Then let your left hip come back down as your right hip begins to slide up again. Continue this pattern slowly and smoothly, letting the hips draw soft forward circles, as if they were the pedals of the bicycle. Let me repeat this movement. Slide your right hip on the floor toward your right armpit, while your left hip gently slides away from your left armpit. Now slowly lift your right hip slightly off the floor, allowing your left hip to press softly down into the floor. Then, let your right hip come back down as your left hip begins to slide up toward your left armpit. Now lift your left hip gently off the floor, while your right hip presses softly into the floor. Then let your left hip come back down as your right hip begins to slide up again. Continue this pattern slowly and smoothly, letting the hips draw soft forward circles, as if they were the pedals of the bicycle. There is no need to rush. Little by little, the movement will be fluid. Stay easy as the hips begin to organize the movement. Allow the rest of your body to relax. Notice what is moving following this movement of your hips. Your head might be rolling from side to side. Keep making these circles with your hips till the movement will become easy and smooth. Soften your body and enjoy the movement. Come back to center and relax. You can extend your legs now. And connect with your breath. If it feels right, you can bring your hands on your belly. And follow the movement of your breath. Take one deep breath from the nose and then exhale as a soft whisper. If it feels right, you can take a couple of more breaths. And then notice how your hips are feeling now, and your pelvis as a whole. Your pelvis relax even more and sink into your mat. Relax your legs, your feet. Let your heels sink into the floor. Relax your back. Relax your arms, hands, shoulders. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your mouth. Let your lips soften and your cheeks melt. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. Feel your head getting heavier and sink into the floor. You can continue with your relaxation and let the sounds take you far away. I'll remain here